well, again, we'll get into this in way more detail later. But since I do use AI very heavily in the copywriting stuff that I do, I'm going to show you a process that I call quilting, which is how I think is the best way to use AI. So you have multiple different outputs and you're quilting together, you're pulling the best pieces in order to incorporate to make one final piece that you like the most, rather than just trying to take an output and paste it in. So I started with this one because this one generally is the one that I liked more, but there were aspects in the perplexity one that I also liked. So I wanted to just peek at this one. Yeah, I liked this part. And then let me see here. I like to end it on in the marketing world they call it a CTA. CTA stands for a call to action. So I like leaving the end of any profile with a final call to action. So that's what this one's saying. If you're ready to get started, hit the invite button and let's get started. So I'm just going to grab that and I'm going to pop that. And it's like this is a CTA too, but it's real. We're not telling them what specific action to take. We're just saying let's chat, right? So instead, I like that this one's more action oriented. I'm gonna leave that shorter one here and put that there. So hit the invite button. So we're giving them a specific action to take. And if you're listening to this and feeling like you have to do this absolutely the exact same way I'm doing, you don't, okay? The hook at the top, the headline at the top, those are the most important pieces. Most important. Once you get that, what you put here, we're going to replace it all within probably your first month once you get going. So I don't want you to waste a bunch of time on this. I really mean that. I want you to hear me when I say that. Don't waste a bunch of time on this. And most clients aren't even going to be going through your full profile. This matters more for people where you show up and search for them. When you apply for jobs, your proposal is the main thing they're seeing. And when they're scrolling, they're seeing it just like a search. And a lot of times from the proposal is where they're deciding if they're going to work with you. They're not even looking into your profile. They've seen a little snippet of your profile where they show that where they feature your stats, they feature your hook and your headline, but they're in your profile and then they're hitting a button from the profile to message you, or not the profile, your proposal. So again, don't overcomplicate this, okay? You can play around with different emojis. Again, I'm just gonna kind of, for the sake of breaking these things out, um, if it were me, I would do, what is that called? You'd think it was just number one, but it's this like digit number. So I'm gonna grab number one here. I'm gonna put that one in for the discovery. Sometimes if you scroll down, the other ones are there, but let's do digit number two. Digit number three. And I'll put a link to Emojipedia inside your written tutorial. So if you want to grab these, you can to use on your own profile. You also can just prompt AI and say, can you add emojis? Because Upwork doesn't allow formatting, right? And then it would go through and format. That probably would have been an easier way for me to show you how to do this. All right. And then this part, I'm going to put all caps. So the first timer deal. And then I'm just going to hop back here one more time. I liked this opening too. Now I'm just going to look at how that compares to what we've already got. Okay, so as we said earlier when we looked at it, because I wasn't seeing the more yet, it means that whatever comes after this will probably also show up partially in my hook.